Welcome to QizArena, the quiz capital of basically the whole world.
Hello, welcome to yet another video tutorial session on the QizArena Academy. In this tutorial video, I'm going to be showing you how to access quiz content on the QizArena project. Following the course outline we have here, I will be explaining about quiz vendors, how to follow quiz vendors, how to unfollow quiz vendors, and how to follow a quiz vendor via the QR code scanner. So these are the outlines that is going to help us explain to you how you can access quiz content on the QizArena. So we will be taking the first item on the outline, which is about quiz vendors, and in it I am going to attempt to explain to you what the QizArena quiz vendor is all about. In this section of the QizArena accessing quiz content video tutorial, I am going to explain to you the concept of the QizArena quiz vendors, or simply said, quiz vendors. What are quiz vendors? Quiz vendors are third-party individuals, organizations, firms that utilizes the QizArena platform to host quiz content for the community. So what that means is that QizArena by itself does not host quiz content, but rather uses the agency of quiz vendors, which are affiliates, to make available quiz content for you. Quiz content could be a quiz competition, a course, etc., hosted on the QizArena platform for accessibility to target users. For example, I will illustrate how the QizArena quiz vendor model works. Then from this image we could see this is quiz vendor 1. Quiz vendor 1 could be a private institution or a school that is offering online courses and uses QizArena to deliver their content to the target users, which are also registered on the QizArena community. And there could also be another quiz vendor whose vision of being on the QizArena platform is to host quiz competitions for the community that chooses to follow him or her. And then we can have quiz vendor 3 and quiz vendor 4 and quiz vendor 5, all hosting different kinds of quiz content for users of the QizArena project. Example here is this character called Empress, and Empress is saying, I'm a QizArena user and I'm following these really awesome quiz vendors. I get access to their weekend quizzes and I also receive amazing cash prizes and souvenirs. So this is an illustration of what the QizArena quiz vendor is about. So a user can decide to follow quiz vendor 1 and quiz vendor 3, and by so doing he or she will only have access to quiz contents that are published by quiz vendor 1 and quiz vendor 3. Okay, now that you understand what the quiz vendor is all about, I'm going to show you in this segment how to follow a quiz vendor practically. Currently I am logged in to my demo user account and I'm already on my QizArena user dashboard. If you have not seen the QizArena getting started video tutorial and also the QizArena user dashboard video tutorial, I highly recommend that you take the time to see those video tutorials, as they are fundamental to the topic we are handling presently. What we are to look for here is this panel that has the quiz vendors caption on it, and this instruction that says tap icon to see quiz vendors you are following. What that translates is that if I tap this icon, I am going to be redirected to a page that shows me the quiz vendors I am currently following, and it also gives me a heads up statistical information that helps me to numerically know how many I'm following. That's why we have this 0 digit here in this button beside this icon. And what this means is that I am currently not following any quiz vendor, and as such I have no access to quiz content at the moment. So the essence of this video is to show you how we can change that, and we can do so by first of all tapping this icon like so, and then it redirects us to this page where I'm supposed to see all the quiz vendors I am currently following. But since I am not following any quiz vendor at the time, that is why I'm seeing this alerts box with this information in it, which says you are not following any of our quiz affiliates. Quiz affiliates are QizArena quiz content vendors. In order for you to have access to quiz content, it is protocol that you follow at least one of our quiz vendors. Tap the button below to see our local and foreign affiliate. So the instruction is that I have to tap this button to see the quiz vendors that are registered on the QizArena project, and in so doing I can choose which one I would like to follow. So I tap the button like so, and it loads this other page that has the caption below our quiz vendors you could follow, and it has this back button here, which by tapping it, it brings me back here to the quiz vendors I'm following. But since I'm not following any, I get this alert and I tap this button to see the ones I am not following, so I could make a choice to follow. So this is the QizArena quiz vendor listing page, and as you can see, I have a list of quiz vendors I could choose to follow. But before I proceed to the aspect of showing you how to actually follow a quiz vendor, I'd like to take the time to expatiate on the different kind of information we have on a quiz vendor panel. On the top here, the first item is the quiz vendor name, which in this case is Chelsea FC Fan Quiz, and then the vision statement, which says what the quiz vendor is all about. And for the Chelsea Fan Quiz, it says host intuitive and historical Chelsea FC quiz competitions for the Chelsea FC fans all over the world. So that is their vision statement. And then further down you see the quiz vendor logo, and then the social media handles of which I could use to share this quiz vendor panel on social media like Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram and Twitter, so my friends can see and also participate like so. Then I have the quiz brand ID, the quiz brand name, which is the Chelsea FC Fan Quiz, the vision statement, and then the followers benefit. The followers benefit here outlines the list of things the QizArena users who decides to follow this quiz vendor stands to get from participating in their quiz activities. And further down we have the follow code. This follow code is a QR code unique to every quiz vendor, which can be distributed on social media or through peer-to-peer transfer to enable or automatic following of quiz vendor. Remember, the QizArena app integrates a QR code reader specially used to decode this kind of information and process it accordingly. For the purpose of this video, we will, as we proceed, take the time to explain the QizArena QR code component and how to use it to follow a quiz vendor. Further down, we can see the Facebook page for this quiz vendor. By tapping this link, you can follow through. There is also the support group for this quiz vendor, where the community of users following this quiz vendor can turn to for support at any point in time. And then lastly is the tap email below to send us a mail. With this link here, tapping on it, you'll be able to send an email to the quiz vendor. And so that is the various information that is obtainable in a quiz vendor panel. And looking down here, we have the follow button. So to actually follow a quiz vendor, I have to tap on this follow button here to initiate my interest in following the quiz vendor. And then I'm asked to confirm you approve follow quiz vendor request. So by tapping the OK button like so, I will be processed, and then I now have access to that quiz vendor. So on this page where I see the list of quiz vendors I'm currently following, you can see that Chelsea FC fan quiz is listed. And I also like you to notice that the button here is no longer follow, but it is now unfollow, which means if for reasons whatsoever I'm no longer interested in receiving quiz content from the Chelsea FC fan quiz vendor, I can unfollow them. And by unfollowing them, I will no longer have access to quiz content published by them. Then if I want to follow more quiz vendors, I tap this button here like so to show me other quiz vendors that I am currently not following. For example, I have this other one here, that House Rent Rescue, that is the quiz vendor name. And then the vision statement here is to help families / household owners earn funds for house rent payment via our quiz challenge about things pertaining to household. Okay, that's a really wonderful quiz vendor, I must confess. Then we have their logo is here, and then the social media handles for sharing this quiz vendor with your friends on social media, and then the information about the quiz vendor, the brand ID, the brand name, the vision statement, and the followers benefits. In this case is cash reward on every quiz qualification. Then the follow codes, which can be used to enable friends and families to follow this quiz vendor seamlessly. And then we have the Facebook page for the quiz vendor, then the quiz vendor support group, and then the email, and also the follow button that can be used to follow this quiz vendor. So now I don't want to follow this quiz vendor for the purpose of this demonstration, so I'll just go back to the quiz vendor I am already following, like so. With these guides, I've been able to explain to you how to follow a quiz vendor from the QizArena dashboard. What I have to show you next is how to follow a quiz vendor using the QR code. There are two ways of following a quiz vendor on QizArena, and one way is we could do it manually from the QizArena user dashboard, or we could utilize the integrated QR code scanner and with quiz vendor QR code slip. With those two materials, we can automatically follow a quiz vendor. In this illustration, I will guide you to the process of following a quiz vendor using the QizArena QR code. This is the QizArena app user dashboard. For the record, I have done video tutorials on the QizArena user dashboard features. I highly recommend you see those video tutorials if you've not seen them. So this is an illustration of the QizArena user dashboard, and in it we have the QR code scanner icon here, which by tapping on it like so is going to launch the integrated QR code reader, which we will be using to decode the QizArena quiz vendor QR code like so. What we are looking for is the QR code. This is a typical quiz vendor distribution slip, which could be shared over social media from one user to another. Having access to this quiz vendor slip, what we need to do is to scan the QR code here like so. By scanning it, the QizArena app is able to pick up the QR code data and then translate it into information that can be processed, and when that is done, you will be automatically connected to the quiz vendor for whose QR code you have just scanned. So following a quiz vendor via QR code is a really easy process. So if you could just follow the processes I've shown you in this illustration, you will be good to go.